Who do you think you are?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I don't get it.
Don't play games with me.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah. Recording my private business? Who in the heck do you think you are?
What private business?
This entitled HOA president called the cops to arrest a 74-year-old retired firefighter, but she had no idea she was the one about to get slapped with a trespassing charge. We were volunteering to build a free privacy fence for Captain Elias. He's an absolute local legend who carries severe burn scars on his arms from pulling a family out of a blazing apartment 20 years ago. Now, he just wants quiet peace, but his totally exposed backyard left him feeling vulnerable. He used his modest savings for the wood, and my crew showed up to do the heavy lifting. We had just started digging when Mrs. Vance, the HOA president, marched over. She didn't just tell us to stop, she literally kicked dirt back into our holes. She pointed right at Captain Elias and screamed, "Rules are rules! You don't get special treatment just because you wore a uniform." She immediately dialed 911, reporting us for trespassing. The work stopped. Captain Elias just looked down at his scarred hands, completely humiliated. When the patrol car pulled up, Mrs. Vance ran over, waving her rulebook and demanding our arrest. The officer looked at the yard and asked, "Are you sure about these property lines, ma'am?" That's when I pulled out the official, laser-verified city survey we had commissioned the day before. We didn't guess the line, we knew exactly where it was. The officer reviewed the map, pulled out a measuring tape, and walked the line straight to Mrs. Vance's prized, massive rose garden. He turned to her and said, "Ma'am, he isn't on HOA land, but your personal garden is encroaching 5 feet onto his property." Her face went ghost white. The officer ordered her to tear down her garden within 48 hours or face a citation and told us to keep building. We built that fence high and strong. If you believe no hero should ever be bullied, drop the word respect in the comments.
You touch his vehicles and you're going to jail.
Because we want to build a fence.
You're going to have to decide this in court.
That police chief was ready to arrest me over a parked truck. He didn't care that we were desperately trying to build a privacy fence for a woman who was too terrified to step outside. I originally came just to mow Sarah's yard. She hadn't maintained it in a year. But while clearing the brush, I saw why. The guy next door stepped right up to the boundary, just staring at her house. Sarah opened her door, physically shaking. She didn't let the yard go on purpose. She was simply too scared to go out. Now, with the tall weeds gone, she was completely exposed. I couldn't leave her like that. I told her we were building a solid wall today. Furious, the neighbor parked his truck directly on the line to block us and called the cops. The chief showed up, took his side, and delivered that threat. I didn't argue, and I didn't touch the vehicle. The officer ordered us to stop all digging until the boundary was proven. I looked at Sarah and made a promise. We can't legally move his truck today, but I'm hiring a city surveyor to mark this exact line, and we are coming back. We hung temporary privacy tarps for the night. If you want to see us return with the surveyor to finish this fight, drop the word part 2 in the comments.